It's important to understand that not everyone is called to the same journey. Some people are set apart for a unique purpose, a purpose so specific that their path doesn't always look like the rest. When you are chosen, it means that your life has a design, a blueprint that's been laid out by something greater than yourself. But there's a cost to that calling. You may look around and wonder, why am I alone? Why does it seem that everyone else is connecting in ways I can't? That feeling of isolation isn't a punishment, it's preparation. When you're chosen for a divine purpose, there is often a period of isolation that follows. This isn't a coincidence. When a person is called to something greater, they can't afford to be influenced by everything around them. The weight of that purpose demands solitude because it's in that quiet space that clarity is found. You begin to see what others cannot, you hear what others do not, and you understand things from a higher perspective. In isolation, the distractions are stripped away, and your mind and heart are tuned to a different frequency, one that isn't diluted by the noise of the world. You start to develop a deep inner focus. It's not that relationships, romantic or otherwise, are bad. It's that in this specific season, you need to be fully aligned with your purpose before you can allow others to influence your path. Isolation is the space where you are molded. It's where your character is tested, your faith is stretched, and your resilience is built. It's where you begin to understand the gravity of your calling. While others are caught up in the distractions of life, you are being set apart, not because you're better, but because your mission is different. This period of separation is vital because it shapes you into the person you need to be in order to carry out that purpose. At times, this isolation can feel like abandonment or punishment, but it's not. It's protection. You're being protected from relationships or situations that could dilute or delay your calling. The calling on your life is so significant that you need to be alone for a while to grow into it, to understand it, and to be strong enough to carry it. Relationships are beautiful, but when you're chosen for a higher purpose, they must align with the timing of that purpose. There's a divine order to things, and when relationships happen outside of that order, they can create more harm than good. Timing is everything. The right relationship at the wrong time can become a distraction, pulling you away from your calling, causing confusion, or even delaying your destiny. When you're chosen, your life isn't dictated by the typical timelines of society. You don't follow the same patterns because your journey is unique. The timing of your relationships is aligned with the season you're in. And often, isolation is part of that season. This isolation isn't because relationships are wrong for you. It's because at this stage, they may not yet be right for you. You are being prepared, and there are still things in you that need to be refined before you can walk alongside someone else. If you enter into a relationship too soon, you risk building something on a foundation that isn't fully secure. The process of being chosen means you have to trust the timing of your life. Romantic connections are beautiful, but if they happen too early, before you fully stepped into your purpose, they can unintentionally shift your focus. You may begin to invest energy into the relationship that should be going toward your development, toward growing into the person you need to be. There's a specific alignment that happens when the right relationship meets the right moment. When that timing is correct, the relationship enhances your purpose rather than competes with it. It strengthens you, adds value to your journey, and helps you to walk even more confidently in your calling. But to experience that, you must first honor the timing. Loneliness is often misunderstood, especially when it comes to the journey of those who are chosen. It's not just an empty space or a period of waiting. It's a crucible, a place of refinement. In moments of loneliness, when the noise of the world fades away and the distractions are stripped down, the true work begins. Loneliness forces you to face yourself in ways that would never be possible in the company of others. You are left with your thoughts, your fears, your doubts, and it's in these moments that you begin to grow. This loneliness is not a punishment. It's not because you've done something wrong or that you're unworthy of connection. It's because you are being refined. Just like precious metals are refined in fire to remove impurities, loneliness is a refining fire for the soul. It reveals what's truly inside you, the strengths you didn't know you had, and the weaknesses that need to be worked on. Without the distractions of relationships or external validation, you have no choice but to look inward and begin the real work of self-improvement. Loneliness teaches resilience. It forces you to rely on your own inner strength and faith. It makes you realize that while companionship is a blessing, it's not the source of your identity. In the quiet spaces of loneliness, you find your own voice, your own direction, and your own sense of worth. These are the things that will carry you forward, not just in relationships, but in your purpose and destiny. This period of refinement also builds your character. It teaches you patience, endurance, and trust in the process. You begin to see that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, even though it may not always feel comfortable. The isolation gives you time to develop, to mature, and to align with the greater plan for your life. When the time comes to step out of this loneliness and into connection, you will be stronger, more centered, and ready for what's next. It's easy to see loneliness as a void, but in reality, it's a space of transformation. It's where the raw material of who you are is shaped into something stronger and more refined, ready for the next stage of your journey. And when that transformation is complete, you will understand that this loneliness wasn't wasted time. It was the key to unlocking your true potential. When you are chosen for a greater purpose, every stage of your life is preparing you for something larger than what you may see in the moment. The isolation and the period of being without romantic connections are not signs of neglect. They are deliberate phases of preparation. You are being ready for a connection that is greater, deeper, and more aligned with your purpose. To fully appreciate this, you must understand that before you can truly connect with someone else, you have to first be made whole within yourself. This preparation is not just about avoiding distractions, it's about building a strong foundation within. Before you can engage in a relationship that will enhance your journey, you need to develop the inner qualities that will sustain both your personal growth and the connection. In this time of preparation, you're learning emotional resilience, spiritual depth, and clarity of vision. You're learning what it means to live with purpose, to be guided by something greater than fleeting feelings or desires. Without this preparation, you might enter a relationship prematurely, only to find that it doesn't serve your greater purpose. This period also allows you to discover who you truly are. You gain clarity about your values, your mission, and the kind of partnership that will complement that mission. It's a time to deepen your understanding of yourself so that when the right connection does come, you won't be entering it from a place of lack or need. Instead, you'll be entering it from a place of fullness, knowing that you're complete on your own and that the connection is there to complement, not complete you. Preparation also means understanding that the person you are meant to connect with is on their own journey of growth and development. Just as you are being refined, so are they. Both of you need to reach a level of maturity and readiness so that when your paths cross, the connection will be one that enhances your purpose, not one that hinders it. The isolation you experience is not only for your sake, but also for the sake of the person you will one day connect with. They too are being prepared, molded, and shaped to align with the purpose for which both of you have been called. During this season, you're also being taught patience. You're learning to trust in the divine timing of your life. The right connection will come, but only when both you and the other person are ready. This preparation period is a gift. It allows you to build yourself into the person who can not only fulfill your purpose, but also be the kind of partner who can walk alongside someone else on their journey. When the greater connection finally comes, you will realize that this time of preparation was essential for laying the foundation of something lasting and meaningful. When you are chosen for a higher purpose, spiritual clarity and focus become essential to your journey. This clarity doesn't come in the midst of noise or distractions, but rather in moments of solitude and quiet reflection. The isolation you experience is not a void, but a space where you can attune yourself to the divine guidance that directs your steps. In this sacred space, you are able to hear more clearly, see more deeply, and understand with greater wisdom. It is in these moments of silence that the voice of purpose speaks the loudest. Spiritual clarity is about discerning what truly matters. Without the distractions of romantic connections or external relationships clouding your vision, You begin to see your life from a higher perspective. You become more in tune with your inner being, understanding the direction your path is meant to take. This time allows you to strip away the unnecessary and focus on what is essential for your growth and your purpose. The isolation isn't meant to leave you feeling disconnected, but to help you connect more deeply with the divine source of your strength. In this period, you are able to focus on building your inner world. You gain insight into who you are spiritually, what your mission is, and how you can best fulfill it. This focus brings a sharpened sense of direction. You no longer chase after fleeting desires or temporary pleasures. Instead, your energy is concentrated on aligning yourself with the higher plan for your life. Every choice you make becomes intentional, guided by a sense of purpose rather than mere emotion or circumstance. This clarity also allows you to identify distractions more easily. Without the spiritual focus that comes from isolation, it's easy to be swayed by people or situations that may seem good on the surface, but are not aligned with your calling. With spiritual clarity, you can see beyond the immediate and understand the long-term impact of your decisions. You gain the wisdom to recognize when something or someone is not meant to be part of your journey, no matter how appealing it may seem. Spiritual clarity and focus give you the confidence to move forward without fear or hesitation. When you're clear about your purpose and focus on the path ahead, you're less likely to be swayed by the opinions or expectations of others. You move with a sense of peace, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be, and that the isolation you experience is part of the greater plan for your life. When you're chosen for a higher purpose, the journey of self-discovery and wholeness is essential. Isolation becomes a tool for this process, not as a punishment, but as an opportunity to delve deeply into who you are at your core. Without the distractions of romantic connections or constant external validation, you are given the space to truly explore your identity. This is a time where you learn to separate who you are from what others expect of you, and you begin to understand your worth on a much deeper level. Self-discovery in this context means uncovering the layers of yourself that may have been buried under societal pressures, past relationships, or even your own fears and insecurities. It's about asking the difficult questions: who am I when I'm not defined by someone else? What is my purpose beyond the roles I play in others' lives? What do I truly value? As you answer these questions, you begin to form a stronger sense of self, one that isn't dependent on external forces, but rooted in your own understanding of your identity and calling. Wholeness is the natural result of this self-discovery. Before you can connect deeply with someone else, you must first become whole within yourself. This means you don't rely on another person to fill the gaps in your life or to make you feel complete. Instead, you reach a point where you realize that you are already complete, that your worth and purpose come from within and are not contingent on anyone else's approval or presence. This journey of self-discovery allows you to heal from past wounds, to confront the things that may have held you back, and to grow into the person you were meant to be. It's a process that requires patience and introspection, but it's crucial for preparing you for future connections. When you're whole, you no longer enter relationships out of need or lack, but from a place of strength, where you're able to offer and receive love without losing yourself in the process. In this season of isolation, you also develop a sense of independence. You learn to stand on your own, to make decisions that align with your values, and to walk your path without feeling the need for constant reassurance. This independence is not about rejecting relationships, but about ensuring that when you do enter into them, you do so from a place of confidence and self-assurance. You won't be swayed by external pressures because you've already discovered who you are and what you need. Ultimately, this period of self-discovery and wholeness is about preparing you for relationships that enhance your life rather than define it. When the right connection comes, it will not fill a void because there will be no void to fill. Instead, it will be a partnership between two whole individuals who can walk together in purpose without losing their sense of self in the process. This is the power of self-discovery and wholeness. It prepares you for the kind of love that complements your journey rather than distracts from it. In the journey of those who are chosen for a higher purpose, protection from distractions becomes a vital aspect of personal growth. Distractions can come in many forms: friends, romantic relationships, societal expectations, and even our own desires. Each of these can pull you away from your path. diverting your attention from the divine calling that is meant to guide your life. Isolation serves as a protective barrier against these distractions, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. When you're in a season of isolation, you create a space where outside influences are minimized. This doesn't mean you cut off all connections, but rather that you become intentional about the relationships and situations you engage with. During this time, you can evaluate which influences add value to your life and which ones detract from your purpose. You begin to recognize that not every connection is meant to be permanent. Some relationships serve a purpose for a season, and when that purpose is fulfilled, it's okay to let them go. Protection from distractions also means guarding your heart and mind against negative influences. In a world full of noise, it's easy to be swayed by the opinions of others or to feel pressure to conform to societal norms. When you're isolated, you can reflect on your values and beliefs, ensuring they align with your true self and your divine purpose. This reflection helps you establish a solid foundation that is less susceptible to external pressures. You become more discerning, learning to distinguish between what is beneficial for your growth and what is simply a distraction from your path. This isolation also allows you to develop discipline. As you navigate the complexities of life, you learn to set boundaries that protect your time, energy, and focus. You become more intentional about how you spend your days, prioritizing activities that nurture your spirit and advance your purpose. By removing distractions, you create an environment where you can thrive, free from the chaos that can easily derail your progress. Moreover, protection from distractions enables you to strengthen your relationship with yourself and your Creator. In the quiet moments of solitude, you find clarity and peace, deepening your spiritual connection. This connection serves as an anchor, keeping you grounded even when the world around you feels tumultuous. You learn to listen to that still, small voice that guides you, leading you away from distractions and toward your true calling. As you grow in your understanding of the need for protection, you become more adept at identifying distractions even before they arise. You develop a heightened awareness of the situations and people that drain your energy or lead you astray. This foresight allows you to navigate your journey with confidence, knowing that you are equipped to face challenges without losing sight of your purpose. Ultimately, this protection is not about isolation for isolation's sake. It's about creating a sanctuary for growth and discovery. It's about ensuring that when the time comes for deeper connections, those connections will be built on a foundation of clarity, focus, and purpose. By guarding against distractions, you are preparing yourself for a future where you can engage fully and meaningfully with others while remaining steadfast in your calling. In the journey of those who are chosen for a higher purpose, patience and trust in divine timing are essential virtues that often come into play. This journey can be filled with uncertainty, and it is easy to become anxious or frustrated when things don't unfold as we expect. However, understanding that there is a divine timing at work can transform your perspective on waiting. This is not merely about biding time, it's about preparing yourself for what is to come. Patience is a discipline that must be cultivated. It is the ability to remain steadfast in your faith, even when you cannot see the end result. In a world that often values instant gratification, waiting can feel uncomfortable or even painful. However, it is in this discomfort that true growth occurs. When you learn to be patient, you develop a resilience that strengthens your character and prepares you for the challenges ahead. You learn that every season has its purpose and that waiting can often be a gift, allowing you to refine your vision and deepen your understanding of your purpose. Trusting in divine timing means believing that there is a plan for your life that is greater than your own understanding. It requires a deep faith that the universe or God is orchestrating events in your favor. This trust allows you to release the need to control every aspect of your life. Instead, you surrender to the process, knowing that the right relationships, opportunities, and circumstances will present themselves at the right time. This sense of surrender brings a profound peace, alleviating the stress and anxiety that often accompany uncertainty. Divine timing also teaches you that some things must align before you can step into your next chapter. Just as the seasons change in nature, your life unfolds in its own rhythm. There may be lessons you need to learn, skills you need to develop, or even wounds that need healing before you can fully embrace what is ahead. Each of these elements takes time, and understanding this allows you to appreciate the journey rather than merely focus on the destination. When you practice patience and trust, you begin to see signs that affirm you are on the right path. These signs may manifest as opportunities, encounters, or moments of clarity that reassure you that everything is unfolding according to plan. This awareness reinforces your faith and encourages you to remain open and receptive to what lies ahead. You come to realize that the periods of waiting are not wasted time. They are essential for preparing you for the relationships and opportunities that are meant for you. Moreover, this practice of patience and trust fosters deeper self-awareness. As you wait, you become more in tune with your desires, needs, and goals. You gain insight into what truly matters to you and what aligns with your purpose. This self-awareness empowers you to make choices that are in harmony with your calling, ensuring that when the right time comes, you are ready to step into it with confidence and clarity. Ultimately, patience and trust in divine timing are about recognizing that your journey is uniquely yours. While others may seem to move ahead, you understand that your path is not meant to be compared to anyone else's. You embrace the notion that every moment is a stepping stone toward your destiny. And by trusting the process, you allow life to unfold in its own perfect timing. This perspective not only alleviates the burdens of impatience, but also enriches your experience, making the journey toward your purpose all the more meaningful. The journey of those who are chosen for a higher purpose is unique and often challenging, and it becomes clear that not everyone can walk this path alongside you. This is not a reflection of worth or capability, but rather an acknowledgement that each individual has their own journey, purpose, and set of experiences. As you navigate your path, you may find that some relationships fade while others strengthen, and this is a natural part of growth. Not everyone is equipped to understand or support the calling you feel within. Those who are not aligned with your purpose may inadvertently hinder your progress. Their perspectives, fears, or limitations can create barriers that hold you back from fully stepping into your destiny. You may encounter individuals who, out of love or concern, attempt to dissuade you from pursuing what you know to be true for yourself. Their intentions may be good, but their understanding is limited to their experiences, which may not resonate with the journey you are on. This journey requires a certain level of commitment, resilience, and vision that not everyone possesses. Walking a path that is chosen for you often means facing trials and tribulations that can be isolating. It demands that you confront your fears, challenge societal norms, and remain steadfast in the face of adversity. Those who are not ready to undertake this level of inner work may find it difficult to keep pace with your growth. They may struggle to comprehend the sacrifices you make or the weight of the responsibilities you carry, which can create a disconnect in your relationships. Furthermore, the journey of self-discovery and purpose often leads to significant transformation. As you evolve, your interests, values, and priorities may shift. This change can be unsettling for those who are accustomed to the person you once were. They may not recognize the new you, and this can lead to feelings of alienation or misunderstanding. It's essential to understand that while some relationships may need to be let go, others can evolve and deepen as both parties embrace their respective journeys. Recognizing that not everyone can walk the journey with you can be freeing. It allows you to let go of the expectation that everyone in your life should understand or support your path. Instead, you can focus on surrounding yourself with those who uplift and inspire you, those who share a similar vision or who are willing to respect your journey, even if they don't fully understand it. This selective companionship fosters a supportive environment where you can thrive. Moreover, this realization encourages you to embrace the value of solitude. When you acknowledge that not everyone can join you on your journey, you also learn to appreciate the moments of loneliness that may accompany this path. Isolation can become a sanctuary for self-reflection, where you can recharge, realign, and recommit to your purpose. It is during these times that you strengthen your resolve and deepen your relationship with yourself and the divine. Ultimately, not everyone can walk the journey with you, and that's perfectly okay. It's a part of the process of discovering who is meant to be in your life at this stage. Those who resonate with your mission will naturally gravitate toward you, while those who cannot will drift away, allowing you to create space for deeper connections. Embracing this reality empowers you to pursue your path with authenticity and conviction, knowing that your journey is yours alone to walk. Purpose-driven connections are relationships that form around shared values, goals, and visions. In the journey of those who are chosen for a higher purpose, these connections become vital. They serve not only as a source of support and encouragement, but also as catalysts for growth and transformation. When you align yourself with others who share a similar mission, the dynamics of your relationships shift from superficial interactions to profound engagements that enrich your life and advance your purpose. These connections are characterized by a mutual understanding of the significance of each person's journey. When individuals come together with a shared purpose, they cultivate an environment where each person feels seen, valued, and empowered. This recognition fosters a sense of belonging that transcends typical social interactions. You begin to realize that these relationships are not based solely on convenience or proximity, but rather on a deep-seated recognition of the common journey you are undertaking. In a purpose-driven connection, each person inspires the other to reach new heights. The energy of shared ambition and mutual support creates a powerful synergy that propels both individuals forward. You encourage each other to pursue your respective paths with passion and determination, celebrating victories together and providing comfort during challenging times. This kind of dynamic enriches both parties, allowing for personal and collective growth that is transformative. Moreover, purpose-driven connections help clarify your own sense of purpose. Engaging with like-minded individuals can lead to deeper insights about your own goals and aspirations. These relationships often spark new ideas and perspectives that challenge you to think differently and expand your horizons. They offer opportunities for collaboration, learning, and shared experiences that can significantly enhance your journey. As you engage in meaningful discussions and explore shared interests, you gain clarity about your direction and deepen your understanding of your mission. In contrast to casual acquaintances, purpose-driven connections often come with an inherent level of accountability. When you surround yourself with individuals who are equally committed to their journeys, you establish a network of support that encourages you to stay focused and disciplined. This accountability can be crucial in moments of doubt or difficulty, reminding you of your goals and pushing you to persevere. Knowing that others are invested in your success creates a powerful incentive to remain committed to your path. Additionally, these connections are often marked by a sense of reciprocity. Each person brings their unique strengths and gifts to the table, creating a balanced exchange that enriches the relationship. This mutual investment fosters trust and loyalty, deepening the bond as you navigate challenges and celebrate achievements together. In such an environment, individuals feel free to be vulnerable and authentic, sharing their struggles and triumphs without fear of judgment. Purpose-driven connections also provide a sense of community that is essential for personal growth. When you are surrounded by individuals who share your vision, you feel a profound sense of belonging. This community offers encouragement, wisdom, and support that can help you overcome obstacles and celebrate milestones. It creates a space where you can freely express your thoughts, ideas, and aspirations, knowing that others will not only listen but also provide valuable insights and feedback. In summary, purpose-driven connections are transformative relationships that align with your higher calling. They foster an environment of growth, support, and accountability, enriching your journey and helping you navigate the complexities of life. By surrounding yourself with individuals who share your values and vision, you create a powerful network that propels you forward, allowing you to embrace your purpose with confidence and clarity. In conclusion, purpose-driven connections are not just about building relationships, they are about creating a powerful network that aligns with your higher calling. As you navigate the journey of self-discovery and fulfillment, these connections become essential, providing support, inspiration, and accountability. They remind you that you are not alone in your quest, and that shared purpose can lead to transformative experiences. Embracing these meaningful relationships enriches your life, propelling you forward on your path with clarity and conviction. As you cultivate and nurture these bonds, remember that together, you can achieve greater heights and create a lasting impact in the world around you. Embrace the journey, cherish the connections, and allow your purpose to guide you toward a fulfilling and purposeful life.